Bayley recently broke character to reveal what she said to Alexa Bliss. So we'll see what happened there. We'll also check out what's the latest on Mandy Rose and Sasha's departures from WWE. Let's start things off with another brief update to the entire Mandy Rose situation. Mandy recently broke her silence on her site by thanking everyone for their support. She assured everyone that her paywall content wasn't going anywhere and was staying up. So by Mandy releasing that statement, that basically confirms that she made up her mind and won't be returning to WWE. Returning to WWE would mean that she would have to fully shut down the paywall, but like she said, it's not going anywhere, which means that she will not be fixing things up with WWE anytime soon. And it's like what fans were discussing, based off the amount of subscribers Mandy has and the prices she charges. Her site is making extremely more income for her than her ordinary WWE salary. She was getting away with both incomes for a while, but once this situation presented itself and she was forced to pick one, she went with her own site and gave up WWE. And a lot of fans don't blame her at all. The site is generating way more income. Plus, you don't have to put your body through weekly physical punishment in the ring. So based off that, it was a no-brainer to stick with the paid content. But on the flip side, it is unfortunate for WWE and the fans. Mandy was doing historic things in NXT, and everyone was very excited to see how her new character would translate on the main roster, along with the rest of Toxic Attraction. But it looks like we'll no longer get that answer. But as far as Gigi and JC goes, reports claim that WWE still has big plans for the both of them. They're expected to remain as a tag team, and everyone assumes that they'll still use the Toxic Attraction name for their team. Fans have come up with some good suggestions and ideas. Some fans suggest for Sonya Deville to step in and be the new leader for Toxic Attraction. Sonya did step in and help Toxic Attraction during the week that Mandy lost her brother, but that was short term and wasn't followed up with anything else. Sonya herself has been away from television for a while due to creative reasons, but she recently tweeted that she wants to wrestle again. So if there's no role at all for Sonya Deville right now, the fan idea of Sonya leading Gigi and JC could be pretty interesting. But back to Mandy Rose. NXT talents reportedly have a 30-day non-compete clause, which is a big difference from the main roster superstars who have to deal with a 90-day non-compete clause. So since Mandy Rose was a part of NXT, everyone expects her to be fully free to sign with whoever she wants in literally a couple of weeks. But it looks like whoever's interested in signing Mandy Rose has to be okay with the fact that she's not taking her site down. So whoever signs her will obviously have to take that into consideration, because judging by Mandy's comments, it's not going anywhere. And understandably so, that's her content. It's generating a lot of income. It'll be foolish to shut that down. So that seems to be the one clause that these other promotions would have to be okay with. AEW could make a lot of sense for Mandy Rose, especially since Saraya is now there. Mandy Rose was first brought to the WWE main roster under the leadership of Saraya in the Absolution faction. So it would be another pretty insane full circle moment for the two of them to reunite in AEW and keep that journey going over there. It's also being reported that if AEW doesn't want Mandy Rose, Impact Wrestling is allegedly extremely interested in signing Mandy Rose as well. So it's another no-brainer move for AEW or Impact Wrestling. Mandy Rose is a huge name right now that's about to hit the free agent market. She has all this buzz, hype, and conversation around her name. So if you can sign her, you'll be able to benefit off that hype and buzz. It's also being reported by Fightful that WWE allegedly wanted to push the false narrative that Mandy requested her release from the company. But that wasn't true, and the story didn't pick up like they thought it would. But that appears to be the latest right now with everything involved with Mandy Rose. It looks like a lot of promotions will be interested in signing her. So we'll have to wait and see where this situation goes next. Bayley and Alexa Bliss recently met on Raw for a #1 contenders match for the Raw Women's title. But fans noticed that there were a few scary moments and spots in the match. Bayley recently appeared on Instagram Live to explain what happened during the match with Alexa Bliss, and what she told Alexa. She had this to say, quote, "I was taking a move from the girl, Bliss, I was wrestling, and it kinda got wonky. It got wonky to the point where I lost my footing, and we both landed on our knees. We weren't knocked out or anything, but we were like, that sucked and didn't look good. We just tried to get back on the same page, but we didn't know where we were going after the botch. We were so flustered by it. She and I literally went for the same move, which made us collide heads again. I just had to give her a clothesline so we could regroup. I just said, all right, let's just stop and slow down a little bit." End quote. So for fans that saw those few spots in the match, this is what was happening according to Bayley. She says that they just weren't on the same page throughout moments in the match and just had to regroup at certain points. But big things are still ahead for both Bayley and Alexa Bliss. Alexa Bliss is about to get a title match with Bianca Belair. Plus, you throw in the extra element that she's slowly reverting back to her old persona. And it sets up what could be a very interesting story and feud there for Alexa. Bayley and the rest of Damage Control have been having a lot of issues with Becky Lynch in recent weeks. So it looks like that story will continue until Becky and Bayley meet again in the middle of the ring for a singles match. There's also been some closure to the entire Sasha Banks and WWE situation. After 6 months of endless speculation about Sasha's WWE career and future, an answer has finally been given. Sasha Banks will not be returning to WWE after all. Reports claim that WWE and Sasha negotiated an agreement to free her from her contract over the summer. It's unknown why WWE has visually kept Sasha listed on their roster for all these past few months, but they ended their relationship months ago. Reports claim that Sasha Banks will be fully cleared from her WWE contract and ready to accept wrestling bookings, starting on January 1st, 2023. Sasha's first appearance is rumored to be for New Japan Pro Wrestling. And then from there on, fans expect Sasha to continue to wrestle around the world, since she will be a free agent to accept all bookings. Reports claim that there's another situation that Sasha and WWE couldn't see eye to eye with was her salary. They claim that Sasha was looking to be in the range of Becky Lynch and Charlotte Flair when it came to yearly salary, but WWE declined. So on top of the booking frustrations, it looks like the yearly salary was also an issue for Sasha Banks and WWE. So Sasha will now go and wrestle at wherever she pleases, and maybe in a couple of years from now, a WWE return could be a possibility. But for now, Sasha is legitimately gone from WWE. But what are your thoughts on today's stories? Leave your comments below. Don't forget to subscribe with all notifications on, and leave a like if you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, guys.